$700,000. So it could be a $2 million project if the money's there.
Right.
I just tired. Let's do it.
It's brand new. It's fun. Like it's uplifting. Things in there I could never see.
That's what it is. So for me, that is what I usually do.
Today we're going to talk about killing procrastination, self-love, letting go of the past, and moving forward towards self-acceptance. On the one level, this is what we all really want, isn't it? We all want that feeling of knowing that we can stop procrastination, break through barriers, and that true pride of knowing we can take complete control of our life. Having the discipline to take necessary steps to take us to the next level in whatever area of life means most to us. For me, much of the way I carry myself really comes from the fact that I've finished so many daunting tasks and going through so many difficult challenges, knowing at this point nothing can really diminish me. And although at one level I hate the fact I've gone through so many painful experiences emotionally, physically, and just being at rock bottom, on the other level, these are the exact experiences that may be like extremely emotionally sound and just rock solid. So on the one hand, we don't want to make like a bunch of conditions in our head in order to be happy. But on the other, there's a certain level of action needed in order to really have self-acceptance. So imagine for a minute there's something you know you should do that can take your life to a new level. Like hypothetically, you should be blocking time to write the first chapter of your book. There's major self-confidence and a major feeling of self-acceptance once you like break through barriers like that. All human beings are driven by pain or pleasure, so you have to make the feeling of pride, self-acceptance, love, and just the general zen feeling of writing that first chapter bigger in your head than the pain of actually setting aside a few hours to write the chapter. Instead of getting like into like drinking beer or drama or too much Facebook or TV shows, that feeling of accomplishment and self-love we attain by setting aside to just progress toward our true heart's desire is what's really giving us true self-acceptance. But rather than looking at this from like a one-dimensional perspective, let us say we're able to generate self-love without having to change the world. Let us say our baseline per se was in fact self-love. Let us say regardless of what society or the social norm has drilled into your head about what's acceptable, let us say you decide that you are enough just the way you are right here and now. Letting go of the past. This one I run into coaching clients all the time, and what I like to say to them is let's look at your life as like a timeline, like how Facebook does but with an ending. And right now you're somewhere in the middle of that timeline. Now here's the scary yet enlightening thing to consider when looking at it from this perspective. Your timeline is eventually going to end. Nobody gets out alive or without paying taxes. So one of the most important frames to come from is that we all have a certain amount of time on this planet, and once your time is up, it's over, Johnny. When you're on your deathbed, you're not going to want to look back and say, gee, I wish I wallowed more time in the past. Hell no. Be the person of extreme fortitude. Use your past as reference for learning, but never wallow or let it hold you back from trying to make a new approach toward your goals in the future.
I saw things in there. I saw things in there I could never see in a person. I saw things.
The baseline of what I want to get across to you here is that you are enough. You are worthy just the way you are.
For this fucking dude over here. What the?
It doesn't matter if an ex left you. It doesn't matter if you fucked up, messed up, crashed the car, sang off pitch, yelled at your spouse, binge ate at night, lost a job, or got rejected. None of it matters because we all experience these things because it's part of life. You're still worthy, my friend.
So if someone wants to build in there, then it's a $14 million project.
Hey, Bruce, you'd be a perfect candidate.
So that's what I represent when I go out, or let's say I'm going to go ahead and like date a girl or something. I'm not there to be Prince Charming. I'm there to be real. I'm there to bring some kind of value to her life. I'm there to have fun. You know, she's got to come into my frame. I come from a place of abundance, not scarcity, and usually, you know, people, they appreciate that. They can see that. So if somebody wants to interact with me, you know, they get, well, that's just Brad. He goes full throttle. because I'm starting to vlog my life, like vlog like music and just everything I'm doing. But what you do, like from everything from restoring missile bases, missile silos, and traveling and on stage talking to people, all that, you know. And then just like every Sunday, like just sit in your office and edit a video and just throw it on YouTube like once a week. Boom, your life, like a reality thing, you know.
Avenged Sevenfold. I don't like that shirt.
I think Tuesday, Wednesday last week I was surfing. It was great.
Yeah.
I was out at 5:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning because it was getting lighter. And that was, right, there's a lot of content there. It was so beautiful. Next thing you know, I'm going to play Flying Up North.